All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our new coach training call. I am so excited about this group of coaches this month taking on this new challenge of becoming a health and fitness coach at Beachbody. I have a lot to go over today, so if you have any questions, you may stop me along the way. Let me just get out my little cheat sheet here. My computer's acting a little screwy. I'm sorry.
I can get a pen, honey.
All right. All right. So welcome again. I hit record, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next 4 weeks is basically going to give you guys the tools that you need to build a successful health and fitness business with Beachbody. Okay. Wait, I lost you again.
My purse.
Okay.
I'm
going to mute everybody. Okay. So anyway, the next 4 weeks, I just want to tell you a little bit about what to expect from this training. This first week is just like the boring stuff. It's the back office stuff. It's going to teach you how to use your website. It's going to, just walk you through some things, okay? Next week is going to be the bread and butter of this business, which is inviting, getting people to join our challenge groups, learning about objections and knowing that when a person tells you no, that is okay and it's actually a good thing. So keep that in mind as you are starting to have conversations with people, and we'll discuss that in greater detail next week. And then the week after that, we talk about, just a bunch of other stuff. But so a lot of you are in your own challenge groups, going through your own health and fitness journey, which is awesome, because I'm always a challenger in a group. And a lot of you are in my Facebook group called Dreamers, Believers, Achievers. And then some Andrea's coaches are in her own Facebook group. Okay. So I know it's going to be overwhelming, with all these different groups. So what I want you to focus on over the next 4 weeks is just this 4-week training and the health and fitness accountability group that you are in now. Those are the only 2 groups that I want you to concentrate on. Okay. If there's any information that Andrea and I feel that you will need, we will post that in the health and fitness accountability group, because I don't want you to get too overwhelmed, and it could be it's going to be a lot of work over the next 4 weeks. Okay. So which brings me to my next thing, because we're going to have assignments for you to do and videos for you to watch and all that fun stuff. I want to ask you guys to please at least set aside an hour, if you can, per day. I know we are all busy, to just go through, each assignment that we have for every single day. Okay. And this will actually get you in a really good habit for later on in your business, because it's so very important to set business hours. I really wish that I knew the importance of setting business hours in my business, because it's actually giving you that time to focus and to complete your tasks on hand. Okay. And if you can't complete assignment on that day, I know we're all busy, we all have lives. We do have the weekends free with no assignments to give you that opportunity to catch up for the week before. But I do ask for you not to wait until the weekend, because if you do, it's just going to be overwhelming, and I don't want you to get too far behind, because I know for me, when I get overwhelmed with something, I paralyze and then I just give up. And I don't want to see any of you give up, because believe me, if you stick with this business, it is certainly worth it. Believe me. So I want to share a little bit about me and how I got started in this, my health and fitness and becoming a coach. So I'm going to try and keep a very long story short, because I actually grew up overweight and I'm taking you back to high school. I'm doing it. I grew up overweight and I lost 50 pounds in high school my freshman year because I was sick of being bullied. I was sick of feeling terrible about myself. So over the next 20 years, I managed to keep that weight off through going to the gym 3 to 5 times a week and by what I thought was eating healthy. And then, 20 years later, I started trying to conceive my son. And, unlike, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say unlike many people, but I unfortunately suffered 5 miscarriages. And I've got to tell you, that was the worst 2 years of my life. I can't even explain how difficult it is to lose, a baby that you are holding inside you. And anyway, so it was the worst 2 years of my life. So when I actually did get pregnant with my son, my little miracle baby, I just became an emotional eater. I never was an emotional eater, but every single day of that pregnancy, naturally, I thought I was going to lose him. Okay, so I gained 50 pounds. And my doctor, nobody was concerned. It's funny because my friends are like, oh, my doctor yells at me all the time for how much weight I'm gaining during my pregnancy. My doctor never said a word. He said, once you give birth to this baby, you're going to, breastfeed and it's just going to come right off. Well, guess what? He lied because that weight didn't come right off. And when I had my little miracle, Ryan, that you guys, if you're Facebook friends with me, you see him all over the place. So that when he was born, even though I had my precious miracle and I finally, have the little miracle I've been fighting for so long in my arms, that depression over the 2 years just didn't go away. And in fact, now looking back, I probably had postpartum depression. And my weight, like the 50 pounds, because, I went through 20 years of my life, trying to focus really hard on not gaining that weight back. It just brought me to all those feelings back to when I was, a child and growing up and, losing my weight, in high school. So that weight, that extra 50 pounds really affected me as a mom. It affected me as a wife. I was not feeling good about myself and I had no patience and it was just a very awful time in my life. And I was all alone. All my friends were working. They were still working, still going to happy hour. And I had just become a stay-at-home mom. And so I wasn't working anymore. So of course, everybody lost touch. My family doesn't live close by. So it was just a very lonely time for me as well, because as you know, being a first-time mom, at least for me, was extremely hard. Some women made it look really easy, but it wasn't easy for me. So my husband, after we argued a lot at the time, but anyway, he encouraged me to join a mom's club. And I was like, all right, I'm going to join a mom's club, but if not, we're going to move closer to my family, if this doesn't help. So, that's where I met my health and fitness coach, and I didn't know her. And, I don't know, I just felt comfortable. I opened up to her. I told her about everything, and she invited me to her health and fitness group, accountability group. And I was just like, you know what the heck? I'm going to give this a try. I did not have the money. My package at the time was $205. It was T25 and Shakeology. I did not have the money. I was against weight loss shakes. Shakeology is not a weight loss shake, little side note, but I thought it was at the time. And, my husband knew how much, my weight was really affecting me and my mood. So he's like, you know what? We'll just find a way to get the $205. And I am so glad we did, because that was the best decision in my life. Because if not in my life, but it was such a great decision, because if not, I would not be here talking to you right now. That group gave me the motivation to start. It prevented me from giving up in my journey. I wasn't seeing results fast enough. I wanted to give up 3 weeks into my health and fitness journey. The coaches in the group, I actually posted my frustration in the group. The coaches, encouraged me to keep going. And I'm so glad I did, because when I was comparing my 30-day picture to my day one picture, I saw a big difference. And that, encouraged me to continue, the rest of my journey. And I got to tell you, that is one of the reasons why I believe wholeheartedly in these health and fitness accountability groups, because if you allow it, it works. it really, the people who participate and, check in every single day, and, these groups really work. And that's one of the greatest things I love about my job. But anyway, getting back to how I became a coach, when I was talking to my coach originally about the health and fitness group and telling her about my, my issues and my weight loss goal, I was just really intrigued that she was a coach, because believe it or not, she happened to be a social worker just like I used to be. And I'm like, wow, you're living my dream, and you're not a dietitian, you're not a personal trainer, and you're helping people, reach your health and fitness goals. What is that about? So after she told me about it, I was like, I think I want to do that. And so I did something that not very many people do. I took a huge leap of faith, and I signed up as a coach the very same day that I bought my challenge pack to join her health and fitness accountability group. I had never tasted or even heard of Shakeology before my conversation with her. I never did T25, but I took a huge leap of faith because I knew something just within me was calling me to start, okay? And I tell you what, I lost that 50 pounds. And I got to tell you, after doing a 25-minute workout from T25 for 60 days, I had a nicer body than I ever did in the 20 years going to the gym. And that gave me so much confidence. And that confidence, let me tell you, has been life-changing for me. When you feel good about yourself, it's life-changing. It's amazing. People used to walk all over me. I used to have to ask everybody for their opinion before I made a decision about my clothes, about something as silly as going to dinner. You know what I mean? I needed their approval. No more, because that's what confidence did for me. And guess what? As a health and fitness coach, I want to pay that forward, because a lot of moms, we lose that confidence. We lose it, and we feel like it's never going to come back, and we feel that we're never going to feel good about ourselves again. And guess what? I know it's possible, and that is my personal mission as a coach, to show women that it's possible. And that is my goal as a coach. So that is basically my really long story, really not that short. And now I'm very happy to say I just gave birth 5 months ago to my second son, and my why has changed a little bit now, because even though I still want to help women feel good about themselves, I have turned this into a business for me, because it's also giving me the income to remain at home with my children. And my goal one day in this business is financial freedom. And I am going to get that financial freedom. I don't want to have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. I do not want to have to tell my sons no to when they want to sign up, to play baseball or something, because we can't afford it. Okay. So we have the best of both worlds as a coach, in my opinion. We get to help people. We get to help people feel good about themselves, and we get to earn an income doing it. And I just love it. And, as a new coach, it was very scary for me. I didn't know, what I was getting myself into, but then, and it's very discouraging in the beginning, and we're going to help you work past that, over the next 4 weeks. But once you start getting people messaging you saying how much you inspire them, even if they have not even joined a group of yours yet, or once they do join a group and they're starting to lose weight and feel good about themselves, and they message you and thank you, that is such an amazing feeling. I was a social worker for 14 years, and this by far has been way more rewarding to me than being a social worker ever was. So I really am asking you guys to just embrace this opportunity, because honestly, it has been life-changing for me. And I am not just saying that. Okay. So that is my little story in a nutshell. Let me get my little cheat sheet back. So this company, Beachbody, okay, a lot of you are very new to it, and you're going to see how awesome this company is as time goes by. So this company was started by Carl Deichler, the CEO, and John Congdon. Okay, and they. What I love about this company, and you'll realize this when you start hearing them speak, and well, mostly Carl. You only see Carl. You don't really see John. is that they actually care about the obesity crisis in America. It's not about how many programs we sell. You never hear them talk about the bottom dollar. It's always about how can we improve what we're doing to help people reach their, healthy and fulfilling lives. They stand by their mission statement. Okay, every single product that they have, every single workout program that they have out on the market, they actually use real people and to test them before it's even launched to the public. So all those before and after pictures that you guys see, those are real people that have done the programs. So I just love that. This, as you learn about this company and the different programs as you go on as a coach, is that we offer real solutions. It's not another quick fix. It's not another diet pill. It's not another weight loss shake. Shakeology is not a weight loss shake. It's a nutrition shake. It's a big difference. And we offer real solutions so that when people are done with our health and fitness accountability groups, they will learn to go on and to live a healthy lifestyle, to continue to lose weight or to maintain their weight or whatever their goal is. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking really fast. So that's a little bit about Beachbody. So, and then what I also love about this company is that, again, they I lost you again. I'm sorry. Okay, so they and I forgot what I was talking about. When that happens. Okay, so if they, and one of the reasons why, one of the ways that you could tell that they actually really care about, the people who are purchasing their products is that we can just purchase a product and be like, they could be done with us. But no, they developed health and fitness coaches and these health and fitness accountability groups to make sure that these programs do not sit on their shelves. They want us to provide the support and the accountability to help people stay on track to reach their goals. So it's not like, here's my product, buy it, and that's it, and we're not going to care about you. We do care about you, and we want you to reach your goals. So that's another fabulous thing about this company, which you guys will find out over time. So, so Beachbody is basically a network marketing company. We're made up of uplines and downlines, and we actually depend on each other to succeed. This is not a pyramid scheme. A lot of people think it's a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme because we don't benefit financially unless our coaches do. Where a pyramid scheme, if I'm understanding it correctly, you just sign on coaches for no reason. But if our coaches don't succeed, we don't succeed. So that's what I love about this opportunity, is because we all help each other succeed. You are never alone as a coach unless you want to be. Some people like to do things by themselves, but you're never alone as a coach. There's so much support even after this 4-week training. There's weekly calls. There's so much support, so you're never alone. Okay, so if you are, if Andrea is your coach, Crystal is her upline coach, and then comes me. And then my upline coach is Kathleen. And then her coach, and this is going to be confusing, is Alyssa Shoemaker, who is the she's one of the top 10. It's either, 8 or 9 coach. Mm-hmm. And then comes Melanie Mitro, who is the number 1 coach in Beachbody the last couple of years. Okay, so we are so blessed to have such a strong upline coaches who actually, even though they're part of the Millionaires Club right now, they still go out of their way to do what they can to teach us their awesomeness. Okay, so we're very blessed to be a part of their downline. Okay, so if you guys are doing this for more than just a hobby, okay, which some of you are, and that's great, okay, but it's very good to view this as being your own boss, your own CEO of your own health and fitness company, okay, which means there's no alarm clocks, there's no commute to work, there's no boss, okay. We have the power, over our success by helping people, okay. There is an unlimited potential for income. Okay, but that depends on you and how much work that you put into this. Okay, like I said, Melanie Mitro, the #1 coach, she is a millionaire after working this business for 4 years. Alyssa Shoemaker, she's a millionaire after working this business for 2 years. I've been working this business for 2 years and I am nowhere near that. So it's different for everybody, but my goal is financial freedom because there is so much potential. Okay. And what I also love about this and what you'll learn a little later on is that there's also an emphasis placed on personal growth. And that's also really huge. Okay. So I know a lot of you are worried because you don't know how to sell a product. Well, guess what? Us coaches, we are not salesmen, and that's what you're going to learn over the next 4 weeks, because if you try and sell a product, you're going to turn people off right away. And one of the things I like to compare it to is, when you go to the mall and you have those center kiosks and people are trying to sell you, whatever cream there is or whatever. And the first thing you do is you just pretend like you can't see them, right? And you just walk away. Well, I don't want that to happen for us. I want people to be inspired by us, okay? And the way we sell our products is through us, sharing our story by doing the products, by proving that they work, and inspiring people to live a healthy lifestyle. And that's what we do as coaches, okay? So we're not here to sell. Yes, it is a business and we do make money, off of, what we sell. But at the end of the day, it's through sharing our own successes and our failures, because we're not perfect as coaches, okay? So I think a lot of you are part of a health and fitness accountability group. And wait, let me find you again. I lost you. Okay, there you go. A lot of you are a part of a health and fitness accountability group. And every single month, and that's actually how we get people to buy our products. It's through selling challenge packs and having them join our health and fitness accountability groups. So what these groups are closed Facebook groups where us coaches, we provide daily support and motivation every single day to help our challengers stay on track. Okay. If you see, every day a coach posts something, whether it's educational, motivational, inspirational, whatever it is, you'll notice that it says day 5, post 1. Those are, the posts from us coaches. Okay. And we actually, I've created a template for us to use so we don't have to reinvent the wheel every day. So as a coach of the groups, it's very easy to post every single day, okay? So I don't want you to feel overwhelmed that as a coach of the group, you're going to have to reinvent the wheel and come up with these things every single day. You don't have to. But besides those, I know Andrew and I, we like to post our own stuff, our own selfies, our own workout pics, because I just feel, for me, I just like to inspire people more and whatever. So anyway, so for everybody to enter into these groups, they have to buy a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is a workout program and Shakeology in most cases. And when they purchase a workout program and Shakeology at the same time, those prices are actually very highly discounted. Okay. So, and the reason why Shakeology is a must is because, in my opinion, Shakeology is actually more important than the actual workout program. Okay. Because if your goal is health and if your goal is weight loss, well, guess what? Fueling your body properly is the key to weight loss. Okay. And the Shakeology is fueling your body with all of the vitamins and nutrients it needs. And that's why it's not to be confused with a weight loss shake. It's a nutrition shake, okay? And in return, because your body is getting the nutrients it needs, it promotes weight loss, okay? So what I mean by that is that you can't just drink this shake and eat crap and expect to lose 100 pounds. It doesn't work that way, okay? But by drinking this shake, because your body is getting what it needs, it's going to help you stay full longer. It's going to minimize your cravings. It's going to improve your digestive system. It's going to improve your skin. It's going to improve your hair. It's going to boost your immune system. I have not been sick since I started drinking it, except for when I was pregnant, and that's because the baby was sucking all my, nutrients from me. And it's all natural. I drank it during my most recent pregnancy every single day. And also when I was breastfeeding as well. So that just goes to show how safe the product is. So anyway, so that's the importance of Shakeology and, the workout program in a challenge group, because we want our challengers to get the best results possible, right? And there's also a statistic that I'm not quite sure what it is, the actual statistics. I wish I wrote it down. But the people who are actually drinking Shakeology have a greater chance at succeeding than people who don't and staying on track. So I was also very reassured by that. So anyway, how much time do we have? I don't know. Anyway, let me get back. So anyway, so every single challenger has to have a challenge pack to go into our health and fitness accountability groups, except for our free 14-day health and fitness challenge that we run every single month. Okay, that one you do not need a challenge pack for. Okay, so every month we run the same groups. Okay, the first of the month. And every single group that we have, you guys can invite to, okay? And we'll go over inviting. But I'm not going to confuse you with our schedule right now, but what I want to focus on is that our next Health and Fitness Accountability Challenge, like you guys are all in right now currently, is starting on Monday, okay? So what I want to ask you all is to invite your close friends, close family, tell them how much you're benefiting from these groups. Tell them about the program that you're doing. Tell them about Shakeology and how much it's helping you, and invite them to join the group that's coming up on Monday. The first week of these this health and fitness accountability group is what we call Prep Week, and during Prep Week we basically prep for the challenge. So we start setting goals. We teach you how to take your before pictures and measurements. We go over the clean eating principles. We, try and help you make a plan, when you're doing your workout programs and drinking your shake, over the next few weeks or whatever. So that is Prep Week. And then the following challenge starts the following Monday. So I would love for you guys to invite, whoever, you feel would benefit from this group. And I got to tell you, when I first started as a coach, I thought if I was going to invite people, they were going to think I was calling them fat. And that's not the case. And it's all in the invite. So what I'm going to do, or what Andrea is going to do, is that we'll post a sample invitation that in our training group on Facebook. And the best way to invite is either by mouth or through personal message. Okay. I also like to post on Facebook about my upcoming challenge groups as well. But believe it or not, and you'll learn this next week, the majority of people that actually do join your groups do come from personal messaging or by, talking to them on the phone. Okay. So, and if you get a lot of no's, and you get a lot of people saying that they're not interested, that's okay. Believe me, you want to hear that, okay? And we'll discuss the importance of that next week, but it is a good thing. So try not to let that discourage you. So the group that's starting on Monday, what we're going to do is that, that's going to be the first group that you're going to be a coach of. You will never run these groups by yourself unless you want to, again. But we will certainly help you run these health and fitness groups. You're not on your own, believe me. We'll teach you how to do it, and it's very easy and fun, I think. So, okay. Any questions so far? All right. Let me get back to my little outline here. All right. So these calls, okay, we are going to have these calls every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. And I know that we are all extremely busy and we have families, but I do ask to please try and get on this call every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And the reason why I'm begging you to is because we actually go over a lot of great information on these calls aside from what you guys are learning in the group. So it's very important to get on these calls, okay? My group, Dreamers, Believers, Achievers, and Andrea's group also, okay, Andrea won't be on next week's call because she'll be sunning it up at the beach. But that's okay.
Vacation.
Yeah, vacation. Yeah. But anyway, I'll be here. So yeah. So please try and get on these calls. And I do understand if you can't, they are recorded. So I do ask you if you can't get on the call to please watch the recording because we will post the recording in the group. Okay. And the final thing I want to go over, so there's certain behaviors, I don't know. Andrew, do you think I need to go over the 3 vital behaviors now? 4 vital behaviors, I guess.
Well, I mean, you kind of already touched base on it, so.
Yeah.
Inviting and being proof of the product.
So what you're going to learn at the end of this week is there are certain vital behaviors that as a coach that we should be doing every single day in order to grow a successful business, okay? And I'm not going to go into detail about it now. You'll actually, I think, learn about it on Friday. But the vital behaviors are inviting and connecting with people. Invite, which means, you know, we want to every single day invite people to join our challenges. They recommend inviting at least 3 to 5 people a day to join our challenges, okay? And then it's also connecting with people, starting new relationships, and we'll go over that on next week's call. Then the next vital behavior is being proof of the product. It's so important as health and fitness coaches to show that these products work by doing the workout programs, by following the nutrition, and by drinking the shake every single day, and sharing our journey with others, because that's how we're going to gain people's trust, right? Because, for example, you're not going to go to a car dealership and buy a product from a salesman that knows nothing about what he's trying to sell, right? So it's just so important that we do the products and we drink the shake so we can share with people how they're working, for us, and how we're liking them. And the next vital behavior is personal development. This company is huge on personal development, okay? And they say to read at least 10 minutes or listen to an audio of personal development every single day. It could be a book, it could be a podcast, it could be whatever. So there's actually 3 or 4 personal development books that I highly recommend that you guys start with as new coaches. The first one is called The Compound Effect, and do I have the wait a minute, let me see if I have the authors written down here.
Darren
Hardy, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. That book is awesome. Okay, read it. Start with Why by Simon Sinek, Sinek. Go Pro, if you're new to network marketing, Go Pro is a great book to read. And lastly, The Secret. The Secret is actually, you can actually get free on Netflix. If you have Netflix, it also is a book as well. I think it's by, I always forget the first name. Is it Rhonda Byrne, Byrne. But The Secret actually helped me a lot as a new coach, because I became very discouraged the first, couple months as a coach, and I was thinking about giving up, and I was just very negative about everything, telling myself I'm not a good coach, I don't know what I'm doing, and just, this is a coach actually reached out to me, another coach who's not even a part of, you know, my success. It does not affect her success, believe me. That's what I love about, you know, us coaches, because we all support each other anyway. She reached out to me. She's like, you need to watch The Secret. She said it was life-changing for me, and she says, I know it's going to be a huge help to you. And I'm like, what could The Secret be that's going to be that huge, right? That life-changing. And I got to tell you, my business had a complete 180 from that moment on. It's about the law of positive attraction and how much putting positive thoughts and out there really, it just really, really, really changed everything for me. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. But anyway, so that's basically all that I have for today. I want to thank everyone for getting on. And that's it. And just, you know, try not to get overwhelmed with the training. It is a lot of work, but believe me, it's well worth it in the long run. Okay? So have a good evening. Bye.